and let's go. All right, day 2. Who's excited? All right, I see a lot of lip syncing. That's okay. All right. What would you like to do first before we begin? Just maybe have each one of you share one thing you got from yesterday's VIP. How's that?
Unless
So,
you're shy and an introvert and that makes you extremely anxious like it used to me, that's okay.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. So, maybe we can start. Let's see. We're going to do ladies first.
Always.
Any ladies would like to go first? Mm-mm. All right. Don't be shy.
I have so many, look at my little notebook. I have so many yellow circles. All those yellow circles are things that it just came up.
What I normally teach, Pamela, is tell people if you were to put $1 million on this one item, what is that one item you would put your entire life savings on? And that usually narrows it down. And
got so inspired about is I realized that how much even the two of you can intimidate. Is I like, oh, I don't know all this tech. I'm going to get in there and I'm going to be lost. And I went, oh my gosh, look at you two. It's like you haven't started all that long ago, and the success that you're having is because you dare to push buttons and try new things and lean.
Right.
So I felt real empowered when I left, and I went, I can do this.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Yep.
Sorry.
You have to remember, Pamela, 19 months ago, and my witness is Cynthia right here, right? There was no tech involved. The only tech I knew was Canva, which is Rich's favorite, right? But that was the only thing I knew.
That was just very inspiring to me. And then when I heard Jennifer, and I went, oh my gosh, a hairdresser, and she dove in and learned all this, and you're just continuing to learn all the time. And so, yeah, that was my biggest takeaway, was how empowered I felt by watching what you've modeled.
And just to confirm, Pamela, we don't look like AI, right? We're good.
No, there we go. I cannot mimic that laugh.
Go ahead, Tracy. Go ahead. You go for it.
All right. So I think my biggest takeaway, and I've heard this a million times because I've been around the space for a couple of years, right? And Michelle says it all the time, but the value posting, right? And I think I commented that in the community. I don't know, Jen, just the way you explain it or the way you break it down. There are value posts and there are these kinds of posts. And I don't know, the way you explained it yesterday, it sank in for me. So I know that I want to grow my community. And Kim, I think I might have to do the hard knockout like you do and get rid of. And I have 380 members in my community, but there are only a handful that are active.
I want to share this with you, Kim. I want to share it. If you paid attention to Ryan Duncan, he took a 30,000 people community. And all he did was change it to a $9 a month community, and it went down to 142.
Yeah, you told me that. And that's why I'm saying I may need to, is it Skoolie that you do that through?
No, all you do is just change your 3-tier pricing, right? But
yes,
but you want to post. You want to let them know that is what your intention to do, because you want to know if you have the right audience, right? You want to know that we want to have the right people, so we don't want to waste people's time, right? We want to communicate. Yeah.
I'll show you how to do it. You just do it in your tiers. I had a girl do it. Her community was completely free. I don't even know if she had tiers, maybe, but she did this long post, a little bit dramatic, whatever. And she was like, it's $47 to get in here now. And I'm like, whoop, okay, girl, that's the standard. She wasn't playing around, but she just did one post and then switched it. It's already switched. So yeah, but isn't there some app or something that you're using to get people to engage, and if they don't engage after 3 times, they're booted?
Skoolie.
Skoolie. Okay. So even though that terrifies me, right? oh, I mean, get those members out that I worked so hard to get in there. If they're not engaging, it doesn't really matter. So, but yeah,
They
so
want
I
aligned members. I will say, Kim, and maybe this is not the right time to go over this, but I do, and maybe they changed it, and you can enlighten me. But I don't want to cause controversy, but I thought I saw, and I can share my screen. If you go into your community, into your group settings, to maybe your discovery or something, all the way at the bottom, it says removing level 1 people does not affect your score. Now, it might affect your engagement score. And they even say people just like to lurk. So I don't know. I don't know. How do you know that it affects and I'm just asking because I want to know.
The best way is to message school support and they'll tell
Okay.
you. They'll
Okay.
run it straight down on black and white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right, Jennifer. I have seen that before. I have seen that little
And
blurb.
that's why I haven't kicked anybody out. But now I'm like, I need
So
to.
I remember from your
Fine.
comments, right, Kim? I remember from your comments inside of the community that one of your takeaways was how much value you could bring to another person's community. You remember that
Yes.
comment you made? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I meant. Just the way Jennifer explained it yesterday with the different types of posts and all the stuff. I don't know. The way you said it, I've heard it a million times. Michelle says it all the time. She talks about it in different things. Everybody talks about the value post, but for whatever reason, the way you said it yesterday just kind of landed with me. And I know it's something that I need to do more
And I
about.
think you do it naturally, but it's just like even when you shared, remember it's been like a month ago, you shared one of your freebies that wasn't even turned into a lead magnet yet. And I was like, you need to turn this into a lead magnet. I even added it to it. It was so good.
Yeah.
That could be a value post. You're not asking for anything. You just gave them something.
You're not alone, Kim, because I've watched about 8 different UGC presentations, right? And you know the cartoon that has the eyeball spinning? That would be me. Until I watched Jennifer's UGC course. She actually did a workshop on UGC and it clicked for me. So I think the only thing I can conclude, even though I'm a Florida Gator fan and we hate Kentucky, okay, it has to do something with the Kentucky girl.
That's so funny.
And that was a compliment, Jen. Sure.
She has this unique English version that just people understand.
This is really great feedback for me because, and this is just normal as humans, I still have self-doubt and I wonder after I messaged him right after thing, I'm like, how'd I do? 1 to 10, you can be honest. I'm like, because I always want to know if I'm explaining it in a way that's landing because everybody understands things differently. So that's huge for me. I'm a visual person. So I like to I don't have fancy slideshows. I don't even know if I know how to do any of that, but I just like to show what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Martha, what was your takeaway yesterday?
Oh, on that possible compliment, you might have to run it through Chat GPT to check if it's a compliment or
I just sworn it.
The 2 things, I enjoyed learning about the polls, which seemed pretty easy. And then that tip on I can make like an intro I make up for myself for a community and save it. And would I just maybe save it in Word and then attach my picture each time I were to join a community?
That's what I do. You can save it in your phone. I have boards still just because I'm obsessed with boards. So I have it saved in there and I just use the same thing every time. I had chat help me make it. I said, I want to show them what I'm doing, but I don't want it to be pitchy. This is going to be my first post into a community, right? So it helped me and it works. It does well. So if you start getting like, go ahead.
What are boards? Never born.
It's a platform.
Yeah, it's like a lot of MLMs use it, but now it's for anyone. I mainly only use it for organization. You can store pictures, you can store links, you can store, so it's just, and you can shoot it straight from your phone. like in a text and a message, and it's just really quick. But you
Well,
can
is it
just save yours in your phone.
okay? Is a board an app you buy? It's called
It's an
Board.
app.
Yeah, it's an app. You make sure if you look it up, it's boards with an S. With an S. Yeah.
And they have
All
an
right.
affiliate link now.
Yeah.
So fun.
Let's go and have Miss Pamela share, and then we're gonna go to some guys, and then come back to Paula.
I already shared.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You good? You good? Rich and Jeff, is it gonna be age before beauty or beauty before age?
Both. Both. All right. No, I sort of ditto, right? So it's Kim was saying, it's the posting, but it's a little bit more the nuanced, right? It's a little more nuanced than that. And that you don't always want to go out there with your offer. You want to bring the value, and you want to get out there and post enough, and not always with your offer, so people can get to know you, right? So it was that. Also, the polling was a good reminder, and that you just stack these things on top of one another. And it just, I think that's kind of what it is. It's all these things stacked. As I was thinking yesterday, it'd be kind of nice if there's a checklist. I don't know if you had a checklist. I know you had a checklist as you're going through your topics for yesterday, but you have a checklist of things that either you do or we should do to, basically execute or implement what you're doing.
I
Like,
will have one by tomorrow. I will have one by tomorrow. I just have to have a little conversation with Claude.
yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what I would do. You just take the transcript from any training and it'll whip out a checklist. But you mean an income producing activity type thing?
Not necessarily. It was more just implementation, kind of like you were saying, types of posts, how often to post, what kind of posts to do, sort of the strategy behind it.
I'm gonna put an interactive one. Remember, like the one we did for the accountability, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do one similar to that with community outreach for the
Sweet.
checkoff list. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that kind of does it. The polls, and then the introduction, doing the introduction again in every 2 to 3 months, I thought was pretty neat idea. Yeah. So all good.
I know,
Yeah,
and I
good.
didn't make that one up. I just passed it along.
Yeah.
All right.
And all stacks, right? Each one individually is maybe not the game changer, but you stack all of them, and that's what makes a difference.
Awesome. Jeff, why don't you come out of North Carolina and share a little bit?
I really liked how she shared about polls. Okay. Put polls on your post. Okay. That's the most important thing that I learned. And then how to stack everything on top of it. Okay. That's a great idea. Okay. I never thought about that before.
Awesome.
I like to cover my bases because you never know who. Some people feel comfortable commenting, some people don't, but they'll click on your poll. It all helps.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Let's go to Paula, and then we're gonna finish with the best for last. Go ahead, Paula.
I have to unmute. Hey, before I do that, I just want to double check. Okay. It says, hold on. And then I'll tell you. It says VIP growth plus brand deals. Is that it? The picture of you and Jennifer?
No, I don't have brand deals in PPP. I think you're looking at Jenny's community.
No, I'm in your community.
I think it says that actually on the picture she's talking about. I think it does say that.
Oh yeah, the brand deals and get paid. Yeah, is it open or is it closed?
It says buy now. I didn't pay for it, obviously. It's buy now, but I want to make sure I buy the right one. I don't want to buy the wrong one.
It's the only one that's $47. It's the only one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it later. Okay. Before we go into it. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, first of all, I'm very active in Jennifer's communities. I'm in both of hers, but I'm more active in what we call the blue community. I remember one's blue, one's pink. But it was a great reminder of just little nuances. I think it was Jeff it might have been Richard who was talking about nuances where bring more value. So
Awesome.
I'm Jennifer, you've been harping on me nicely to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'm trying to do 3 days a week. It may not always be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It might be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but I'm trying to do 3 days a week just so I can do it. And now that, thank you, Kim, that I'm in love with Claude. I know why you're in love with Claude now.
Oh man, my wife is jealous. Trust me, my wife is jealous.
Because let me tell you something, I have reorganized. I'm just getting ready to launch my modules inside my community. And this morning I rewrote all of them. They're so much better. They are so much better.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do freemium and I'm going to charge for them to unlock. Because right now I haven't done anything with them. I didn't like them. And I thought, I can't charge money for this if I don't like it. Now I love them.
Yeah.
Thank you. But back to what I was saying, I didn't mean to digress. Comes with age. It's I just found the nuances, more posting, more value. And the one thing that I know you said this, but it just went right over my head or I forgot, is after you post, to be sure and go and comment on 3 or 4 other people's posts. And I was not doing that. And I'm really glad you brought that up because now I am definitely doing that. And it makes a big difference. So
It's a win-win situation. It
Yeah.
develops a better habit for you in communication, but it also helps the community engagement credibility because
yeah,
that's part of the score for the algorithms. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It
And
does.
when you do it in other people's community, you're going to have that same habit to do it in your own community.
Yeah.
So
Well, right now-
it's all habits.
My community is very small. I've got 9 people in my community. So it's not a lot of people.
You got 9 more than about 80% of people that have a community at school.
Really? I
Yes.
did not know that.
80% of the communities at school doesn't even have their first module.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I got that number from Alex.
Okay.
They're
Well,
trying
I've
to
got-
figure out a solution behind that.
I've got a lot of free stuff in there and I've got a lot of value stuff, but now I'm starting to get stuff where people have to pay for it. So
Awesome.
okay.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right, thank you. And Kim, I will go do that now.
No problem.
So,
No
yeah.
problem. All right. I think we have our survivor South Africa who just came on.
I want to give her a shout out. She joined my Facebook group and did her intro post today. Just no
Nice.
links or anything like that. Just it was perfect. I would totally save that somewhere, girl, and just use it over and over. And maybe add your picture if you're comfortable.
Awesome. Awesome. So maybe you want to message Alida. I'm going to go to Cynthia real quick. Okay.
All right.
Or anything.
She's the real OG.
I love
I'm
it.
the 78-year-old who refused to give up entrepreneurship regardless. So that's one of the things that I will put in my community because I saw a post today in school where the person said, I'm defeated, I'm ready to quit. Like, whoa, that's target right there. You don't have to quit. There's things that you can learn, a community that can help you. So hang in there. It's all good. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Were you able to reach out to Alida or she cannot speak? No?
I think she's in the chat.
Oh, she's in the chat. Okay.
It's really early for her there or late or something. I can't remember.
It's 6 hours. It's 11:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, 11:30. Okay. Yep. She said 11:30. All right. You can welcome to share in the chat your takeaway from yesterday. Okay, Alida? It's okay. I understand the time difference. Okay. So very good, guys. And today, guys, let me share my screen. All right. Can y'all see my screen?
Yep.
All right. We're cooking good today. All right. I like it. Oh, we're
Yeah.
cooking good today. Today, everything is working, right? So, what we're going to do to kind of give you a review, right? Yesterday, we kind of covered the basics, right? We kind of cover how to get found, how to get talking, and how to get in, right? Today is going to be more like turning the attention into income, right? So today, we're going to talk about, yesterday we talked about the audience problem, right? And then today, we're going to talk about the offer ladder. So one thing I learned very well from Jennifer was how to simplify that process. And I'm going to share with you guys $1 million nugget that came from Michelle yesterday. And I can almost guarantee you maybe one or two other people on that whole call really got it, what she said, besides myself. I meant to talk about it, but I failed to. I didn't talk about it because I was more asking her opinion about the new brand for PPP. And she loves the new brand for PPP, right? So we're going to talk about the offer ladder. And basically, it's kind of decoding the feedback, building the ladder, and then also without owning. That means that you don't have to own a school community to actually earn income. And I shared with you guys yesterday. From me earning from the other communities is nearly like gravy money. Gravy money. My affiliate income went from 1,500 to close to 5,000 just because of applying the things that Jennifer teach. Is that worth learning, guys? You guys are ready to learn that today, VIP?
Oh yeah.
We're here.
Okay. All right. So I'm telling you, that stuff works. Okay. Now, I don't know if it's a Kentucky girl's voice or what it is, guys, but it seems to be a little bit more understandable. So now,
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I missed what you said Michelle said. So sorry. I was spacing out.
I know we're going to share that inside of VIP. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to share that inside of VIP. Okay.
Gotcha.
That's basically it. You want to add anything to this, Jen?
No, I'm just excited to talk about, and let me just say, just so everybody knows, Alan, he was on here yesterday. He asked me to come speak in his community last month, and we had this planned months ago. And he's like, I was like, what do you want me to speak on? And he was like, the value ladder. And I'm like, oh, okay, I gotcha. And I go to ChatGPT, and I'm like, what is a value? No idea what that meant. So I call it just the bridge to the next step. That's simple for me. A value. I'm like, do people know what that means? I sure didn't. So anyways.
Jennifer, can you say that again? What did he call it? The value added?
Ladder.
Value ladder.
Oh, value ladder. Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. It makes sense to me now that I know what it is, but I didn't know what it was. And he was like, you just do it naturally. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now I got to go find out what I'm doing. But they call it a value ladder. I just call it, we're leading them to the next step. For me.
I want to welcome Lemary from South Africa also. Lemary is also here with Cynthia.
Oh, wow.
So that's Cynthia's referral. So again, guys, if you want to go into the VIP, I highly recommend it. I'm going to drop the link here in the chat. HTTPS. getmyvip.com. That's very hard to remember. we keep that pretty simple, right? We keep that really simple. So I put the link there. What would be the last thing you would give them a gold nugget before we go into the VIP?
Ooh, on the spot. Gold nugget before we go into the VIP. Just know that what I'm going to show you is not super techie. What I'm going to show you today is one of the top 3 game changers for my entire business. Again, when I didn't know any of this, lead magnets, sales funnels, those words were foreign to me. Even value ladder. What I shared with you yesterday, what I'm going to share with you today is especially to get converting and make money. And again, you don't have to have hundreds and hundreds of people in your community. You really don't. You just have to have the right people in your community. And that's what we went over yesterday. Now we're going to get to how all the different ways you can make money. I don't know if we'll even be able to get it all in today, but I hope so.
Awesome. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and take maybe a 5-minute recess. Is that okay? 5 minutes? You guys can get water, go to the restroom and everything. And then we're going to go right into it. Okay, guys? Okay.
Good.
I'm going to stop the recording. And the link is inside of the chat in case you want to upgrade. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and unshare my screen. And we're going to stop the recording.